Good evening, keepers of the cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here, and joining me every Tuesday, per usual, we have Rob with the fattest stacks of comics in the land. Rob, how you doing tonight, sir?
Hola, señor, ¿qué pasa?
We should probably start saying the fattest stack of slabs in the land.
Yeah.
Stack
Es posible. Para información en inglés, marque 1.
Ich kann dich nicht verstehen, aber ich kann Deutsch sprechen, aber das Spanisch kann ich nicht.
Ah, Sprache de Deutsch.
Yeah.
And another co-host this evening, a bonus, Digger Jim. How you doing tonight, Jim?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on. I wanted to support my Iron Man brother there, Dale. We both love the Iron Man guy, and I said, "Oh, let me see if I can get on here." And I appreciate it, Gary.
And of course, the man of the hour, making his second appearance on the 10-1. It's been about a year. We have Dale of Suspense. Dale, how you doing tonight, sir?
Doing well. Season's greetings.
He didn't get the memo about no Cowboys stuff, so we're just kidding. Wear your team proud for yourself, buddy.
All good.
I just didn't want to put any Giants fans into a coma after seeing it.
Oh man, that was bad.
Yeah, but
Love
Dale,
for Roscoe.
for really quick, you know how we do it. Give the 2-minute introduction of yourself, and then we're going to go say hi to the audience.
2-minute introduction. Okay. Well, I am Dale of Suspense. You guys may have heard of me, may have not. I'm a pretty small channel, but I like to hang out in the chats all the time, and I collect comic books. There's some, not a whole lot, but I do have some. But yeah, it's just a good time. I love being part of this community, and you guys can hear me okay, right?
You're
Yes.
perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Sorry, still getting through all these technical difficulties. I'm used to doing everything on my phone. But yeah, that's what I do. I make content a little bit and have a lot of fun.
Nice. Can't ask for more than that, right?
Exactly.
To enjoy your hobby. All right, getting into the audience. That sneaky guest of ours snuck in before Las Cruces, so that's just a dirty deed right there.
Yeah.
There's James pulling in second. How you doing tonight, James? All right, then we have Joe, Anachronic Comics. How you doing, Joe? Just an excellent person. Steve White. How you doing, Steve? If you guys haven't checked out my last video, I got a killer AOK from Steve White. It is absolutely amazing. A personalized signed book from Jib Zub himself, and he left me a note as well. So really nice. Thank you again, Steve. Jerry the Jitterbug, one of my all-time favorite people. How you doing tonight, Jerry? And let's see. Got a lot of conversation going on. Psychedelic Comics. Paul, good evening, sir. How you doing tonight? Nice to see you. All right, Brian LCS. Good evening, Brian.
What's up, Brian?
Brian.
And DVH is here. Dr. Von Hoots, how you doing tonight, sir?
Who?
TM Nerdy. Travis, good evening. And son of a Bruce, Chris from Retro Rocket Comics. How you doing tonight, sir? Nice to see you. And Digger Jim is getting in there because he didn't want to be left out.
No.
Such an attention whore, that guy.
I swear to God. It's
Seth 11, how you doing tonight, sir? And we are Clyde Depew. Good to see you, Clyde.
That's my dad.
Oh, nice. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming in. Derek Cavan, also a first-timer on the channel. Nice to see you. Thank you. All right, guys, that's it. We are caught up on the chat. We'll just keep giving a silent nod to those coming in. But, Dale, it's your time to shine, sir. So why don't you regale us with your first pick here?
Okay, but before we get started, I have to do something because, you know, it's 6 o'clock here, which means it's dinner time, and I'm still waiting for dinner. But we're going to get started on some Fruit Loops because, I mean, this may be a hint of what's to come in this 10 books.
Right.
So just bear with me. I had to grab
Brenner and a comic.
Yeah. Cereal. What's more important than cereal than cartoons and cereal?
nice.
Right?
There you go.
Yes. So the first comic we're going to start with, is it rude to eat and show off comics? Is this a first?
It's a first.
It might be.
But you do you, Dale.
Yeah, you set the precedent. There you go.
I usually do what I want to do. So, but anyways, yes, Fruit Loops, Front Loops. So the first book is one that I wanted to get when I got back into collecting, and it was a comic of a cartoon that I watched when I was younger, not when I was born, obviously, because I don't remember much from when I was born. But I wanted a book that was from my birth year, and it's this one, Laugh Olympics.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay,
I thought you were bringing up strawberry shortcake.
yeah, I don't have any of those, but I watched Hanna-Barbera cartoons like crazy when I was younger.
Yes.
Laugh Olympics was fun.
Laugh Olympics was good. This happens to be the first appearance of Captain Caveman.
Ooh.
I gotta find that.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice little book from 1978. So that's when I was born.
Damn, was it that long ago already?
Yes. Yeah, I know I'm probably not. I think you're just a little bit older than I am.
Yeah, I was
not by
8.
much. Yeah. Okay. So let me get another bite of my cereal.
See,
So-
diets, yes.
I'm obviously a child of the 80s. So this one is a book that I had to have when I got older and I had my own grown-up money.
Right.
Very good.
Um,
It's signed too, right?
It is signed. This is one of my first signed books that I got personally.
By
And it
Hama?
happens to be by Larry Hama,
Larry Hama,
and
nice.
Bob McLeod. So
Nice.
this one is from 1982. So we're kind of going through the little decades here, little years, okay? Yeah, I was 4 at this time. But G.I. Joe, multiple first appearances in this one. One of my all-time favorite comics in my collection.
And just a fantastic cover on it, too.
Yeah.
It really is. And it's been homaged a few times. I mean, even by other G.I. Joe lines. But yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Like, when I think about that time period and those covers, I always think, you think of G.I. Joe, you think of Transformers. I personally think of Rom's Space Knight. Not everybody does. I think of Shogun Warriors, which I think Rob shares with me.
Yes.
But, just some great classic covers by artists that still weren't household names yet.
Right. Yeah, Rom Space Knight was not one that I ever really got into. But you did mention another one that I do really, really love. This one of my all-time favorite comics in my collection. Again, when I had grown-up money, I was able to buy it.
Right.
But I got these, like, I would say 14 years ago or so. So they were a lot cheaper than they are now.
Oh yeah.
With all the, the hype with the Energon universe and such. But
Right.
this one is one of those really nice Sienkiewicz covers.
Right. They're very movie poster-ish.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Just really cool.
Now,
Very
with
popular
those
book.
last 2 books,
Yeah.
I mean, whenever somebody shows those books, you got to tell us your favorite Joe and your favorite Transformer.
My favorite G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, those 2, because I always wanted to be a ninja when I was a kid. It never happened. Now I'm way too old for that nonsense.
Really? You never made it to be a ninja?
Right?
Never made it to be a
right?
ninja.
You're a little
One of my
too loud
all-time
to be a
favorite
ninja.
movies back in the day was American Ninja. I was like,
sure.
he's
Michael
so
Dudikoff.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, those are my 2 favorite G.I. Joes, plus like Beachhead, he's pretty cool, and Firefly, he's pretty awesome. I like the tactical kind of guys that now that I'm older and I'm kind of into that realm of firearms and stuff. I like those kind of G.I. Joes. My favorite Transformer was Hot Rod after Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime was he was like the leader of leaders, right? He made mistakes, but he copped up to
Right.
them and he fixed
Right.
them and he took care of his people or his.
And one of the
Autobot.
best voices in cartoons ever.
Absolutely. Eeyore will never be the same without him.
Oh, bother. Pay no attention to me. Nobody does
Right.
anyway.
That's right.
Oh, boy. All right, number 4, Dale.
Number 4. Dang, already. I'm going too fast. 1985. Here we go. One of my all-time favorite cartoons.
Oh, nice.
Mask number 1. This is from volume 1, so it's the first one. They had another volume. I have that one as well, but I didn't want to put it in.
Now, were you able to get the toys as a kid too?
I was able to get a couple of them. I had the Camaro with the gold wing doors. This one, as a matter of fact. But yeah, I really wanted this truck. If my dad's still watching, Dad, hook me up.
I want the truck.
I always liked the motorcycle sidecar for
Yeah.
some reason. The submarine.
Yep. But I'm really hoping this kind of, falls into the spec category too, because I thought I heard something about that Mask was going to do a live action movie.
They keep coming up and bringing up all these Saturday morning cartoons in one way or another. Then you never hear of them again.
Yeah, but it's not going anywhere.
It's going to be done at some point too.
Silverhawks is one of my favorites too. With Mumra.
But I mean, before they did any of those, I mean, you'd think they'd do at least Thundercats first,
Right.
Yeah,
It's hard. I don't know.
I don't know. Thundercats, I think, would be a little more difficult.
Yeah, there you go. Your dad's getting right on it.
There you go.
Just
I'll
hold
believe
your
it when
breath.
I see it.
They said, just hold your breath, son.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll be blue like
Just
this.
20
bull.
more Christmases to go.
Right.
Mhm. I forgot how good Fruit Loops were.
Especially when you're hungry, right?
Right. Yeah.
Number 5, buddy.
Number 5, sticking with 1985. It was a really good year for cartoons. We have Thundercats.
Oh,
I don't have a
Yeah.
crystal ball, honestly.
Yeah, it's like you've done this before. Same time era, I suppose, huh? But
Right.
yeah, Thundercats was one of my favorites too. I thought Snarf was annoying as all get up, but
Yeah, I was hoping he'd get blowed up or something.
yeah, Snarf was like the equivalent to Orko with Masters of the Universe.
right.
Right.
Just annoying.
And all these shows are kind of crazy, right? Because he was a kid that turned into an adult lion, but then was crushing on other adults. It's like, wait a second, he's just a boy in a man's body.
I love that Mumra in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, the light shadow of it in the background is amazing.
Yeah,
I
kind of
like
reminds me
Panthro.
of the first appearance of Batman Who Laughs, kind of. How he's just in the background.
Well, there you go. So, Dale, you might want to tune in with Anachronic Comics tomorrow night, given the books you like.
I will do that. I will definitely. If I don't, then I will get the rerun.
Yeah, well, tomorrow night, quick plug for Anachronic Comics. They have Espresso Mail Call. It'll be at 9 o'clock. So tune in to Anachronic Comics at 9 o'clock and see what books the gents are bringing.
9 o'clock Eastern time?
Right? Yeah, 9 o'clock real time. And Steve White, Scarf was the Jar Jar Binks of Thundercats.
He was. Oh my gosh, Steve hit it right on the nose.
There you go.
Right?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's 8:30.
8:30. Thanks, Joe.
All right.
Oh, there's my mom.
Like he knows when his show starts.
My mom says I need to wash my hands.
Right?
Especially if you're gonna. Especially
I
if you're
washed
gonna
my
eat.
hands. I washed my hands before I touch my comics.
I'll say, yeah, all those number ones you got there in first appearances.
I didn't even plan for that, but those are just my favorite books, really.
Nice.
I have like a nice little spot where they all go.
All right, number 6.
Number 6. Let's see what yours is. 1985. Still, we got this one.
Yes. Thank you.
Voltron. I know, Digger Jim, you are
Thank
a big
you.
Voltron fan.
Yes.
This one I like to display with my Voltron pop figure. I have one of those pop figures with it's not the 10-inch one, but it's one of the smaller ones.
The lion
I
one,
just-
or
it's Voltron. They got
It's Voltron. Yeah, it's all of them. But it's just another one that even the remake that they did on Netflix with this one
was pretty good.
was pretty good. It was
Yeah.
very nostalgic. It had it really just played homage to the original really well.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
yeah, that was a show when I was a kid. You couldn't escape it. Like on the weekends, it was playing, and when you got home from school, it was playing. It was always on.
Exactly. But yep. One of these days I'll get all these graded. And I could care less what grade they come back, but then I'm like, well, then I can't read them. So if I want to crack them open and read them, I might as well just leave them raw.
Yeah.
Marty. Now I can't believe you don't have ROM with all those robots and everything.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I
Wow.
will one day.
Gonna have to write it down as a disappointment.
Okay. There goes a thumbs down on the show.
Right.
Sorry, Gary.
What? No ROM
Now it'll
Space
be
Knight?
2 years before I come back on the show.
Yeah.
Right. All right, number 7. You're actually having a lightning round, dude. You're cruising.
Yeah, I mean, do we have any questions? Probably not.
Yeah,
huh?
where do you get that Optimus Prime thing that back there behind you, that poster?
Oh, this one?
Whew, that's fire.
You always need Shogun Warriors. I love that 20-issue series.
This poster
Yeah.
they gave away for free at the theater.
Man.
wow.
Well, my theater didn't. That's fire.
But yeah, it really goes well with the infamous Iron Man #1, that black cover where Doctor Doom is Iron Man.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I
It
have
really
that cover
goes
here
well with that.
somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, Transformers. That was a great movie.
Nice. Now they got to do like Hydra him, like when Captain America was Hydra. Now he's got to actually be the secret leader of the Decepticons in the future.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Who knows what Daniel Warren Johnson's going to do?
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
But at least they're out of the hands of Michael Bay, and the movies have been better. I thought Bumblebee was really good.
I'm a fan of the Michael Bay stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't have any problems with it.
And no ROM.
More
fan of
thumbs
Michael
down.
Bay.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You're just losing points left and right, dude.
Left and right.
All right,
Rob's
so you had
just shaking his
Voltron.
head.
Well,
He's
yeah.
shaking his head. Sorry.
You like Michael Bay. Jeez.
I mean, I like the movies. I don't necessarily know Michael Bay as a person.
No, I meant the movies. I mean,
Blowed
I
up.
see when I go to see movies about giant robots fighting, I expect to see giant robots fighting. That's all.
I'm such an influencer. Joe's eating Fruit Loops too.
There you
Nice.
go. This is the episode where Dale Suspense became an influencer.
Yeah. And
All
a
right,
bunch of
number-
thumbs down.
Last one you showed was Voltron, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
All right, we're on number 7.
Number 7. This one is kind of like a placeholder until I get volume 1. But it is TMNT, The Adventures, so based off the cartoon,
Right?
from Archie Comics.
And that was hot for a
19.
minute too, that book.
19, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's been in my collection for, I think, forever since I've had it, because it looks like it's read pretty well. So,
Now, and your favorite
Definitely
turtle,
not.
of course. Who's that?
my favorite turtle is Raphael.
Man, you almost redeemed yourself. I thought you were going to say Donatello, and then you
Donatello.
just kept sinking.
I like Donatello. I'm done. I'm done.
All right.
He's off.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Donatello's always been
Just
my
kidding.
favorite. Now,
Um,
did you read the original series, Dale, when it
No.
was dark? Oh, it's so
No.
good when it's the
No,
adult
I don't
series.
have any of those. I don't have any of those,
Oh,
unfortunately.
that one was really enjoyable.
Yeah,
And you would have liked Casey Jones in that too, because he was pretty badass.
pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite characters too, because he's one of those I don't care kind of characters.
Right.
I'm trying
He's
not
got
to
his
curse.
mask, his
but-
hockey stick. He's ready to screw some shit up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ready to tear some shit up. There you go. But yeah, I like Raphael because he's similar to that attitude. You know, he's kind of hot-headed, but still has love for his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost as cool as Donatello, but not quite.
Almost. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of purple.
We're very agenda driven on this channel, Dale. Just
I see that. I'm taking notes
Right?
mentally. And I
all
have
right,
a
number
really
8.
bad
buddy.
short-term memory. Pardon?
Number 8, sir.
Number 8. We're only 20 minutes into this.
I know. We're gonna have to get you talking. I'm trying to keep you talking, and
You don't know. Maybe his one with an extended story, he's got a 30-minute story to go with it.
30-minute story.
right.
Yeah. Can someone throw out Dale's social so I can follow all that stuff?
You know,
Yeah.
and it's funny, Dale. You're not the first person to come on here and just like you're like like and speed through it. It
Yeah.
always catches me by surprise. Like people come on, they get excited. This is my book. Da, 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 da. I mean, you're showing favorites, and it's cool because those are all nostalgia things for most of us that of our age too, because we grew up watching those on Saturday mornings.
Right.
Right.
Well, like your kids, they don't have that event viewing. They don't wait the whole week to watch them like we did. And you were
Exactly.
Saturday morning. You were so excited, man. You got up early. You were the first one up in the house. You were in front of the TV, hoping
Yep.
nobody bothered you until Wide World of Sports came on in the afternoon.
Right.
And then you,
Actually,
You're a
wouldn't
you went
convinced
outside.
fan. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But I mean, I guess I can talk a little slower if that helps. I just get really excited. You know,
Well, now
I
Jim
just-
can keep up, so that's good.
Okay.
For sure. For sure.
Jim's going to make me pay for that remark later. Don't worry, Dale.
Yeah, I'm sure. Roscoe, sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
There's another thumbs down for you there, Gary.
Yeah. Roscoe's definitely thumbs down in this one.
Comic vet.
Yeah, I had to check on him to make sure
How
he
you
was
doing,
okay.
Chris? And now you got Joe's going to the market to buy Captain Crunch tomorrow.
Man, you
Nice.
are an
Everybody
influencer.
shopping
Look
for
at that.
cereal.
It was a really tough decision. It was either Fruit Loops or Reese's Pieces.
See, I
Yeah,
like
those
a
are-
good classic Cheerios.
Cheerios are good. Cheerios are good.
Can't go wrong with you. And I'm one of those people. I like those odd cereals. I like honeycomb and pops.
Mm.
Pops are just amazing.
They are.
Funny
They don't
story.
get enough love.
Here's a story for you since you want a story. I used to be allergic to corn, so I couldn't eat anything hard. Corn and eggs. Imagine that life.
Wow. So you
Yeah,
grew up
for a
on
whole
water,
year.
huh?
I was allergic to it for 1 whole year.
Wow, that's
It was
good.
when I moved to Kentucky.
Did they find out what caused it?
Yeah, Kentucky. I always say there's one thing that came out of Kentucky that was good, and that's my brother.
There you go.
Yeah.
Never been to Kentucky. Don't plan on going through it at all.
Yeah, I have no desire to go back. Maybe to meet Jimmy the Don, but
I loved
Maybe.
it personally. It was great.
Yeah.
Several
Well,
a lot of good
trips to
memories.
different bourbon places. Went to the horse. They had some type of, they're big horse racing people, so they have a whole museum for it.
You mean the Kentucky
Yeah.
Derby?
Kentucky
I don't know. I was just in the back of the car, and they said, "Get out," and we're going to this museum. Wasn't paying much attention. It's like it's a lot of horses, and when's the next bourbon run? That's what I was. My buzz is starting to wear off.
Nice. All right. Number 8, Dale.
Number 8. Holy smokes, my glasses are steaming up. It's so warm. 1995.
Oh, we're jumping ahead 10 years.
Oh wow!
Ah, there you go.
There you go.
I remember buying this one with some allowance. 95, yeah. But buying it from the newsstand at one of the PX, the Post Exchange on Fort Lewis, Washington. That's where I was for that one, and that's the one that's all nicely embossed and such. And
Yeah, you can see it's cool. Did you end up keep reading the series, or do you have a bunch of them?
I do not have a bunch of them. I was a kid that wanted all number ones for some reason. I don't know. I thought maybe, they're going to be super expensive one day, and they just
Well,
sat in my box.
You're not all the way wrong on that.
Not all the way. But yeah, this one, I remember reading it back then and then putting that one back on the shelf and then grabbing a crispier copy. I was
Now,
smarter than
were
I
you a
looked.
kid that bought multiple copies, or just one was good for you?
One was good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And there was always had to be something embossed or shiny or foil.
A gimmicky cover.
You didn't have that
Yeah,
problem
very
in the
much so.
90s.
Yeah,
And do you have
exactly.
that isn't there like an embossed Optimus Prime Transformer one, or maybe it's
It's a
Hold on.
die cut one.
is it a die cut? Yeah, something
yeah,
like
the
that.
bifold, I think, or trifold,
Yeah,
where the front opens up.
that looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that one too. That one I bought at a secondhand store actually.
Yeah, I've never seen that out in the wild.
All right. Rhinos used to have like 8, 9 of them. They were like just piling in. I think because
Yeah,
that
I
was
wish I would have bought more than one.
Yeah,
Right,
those are-
then sell them. But so, were you a reader though too, Dale, or you just like to collect them?
Mostly I collected them because I really enjoyed the artwork. Because I like to draw and sort of stuff like that. So I got a lot of inspiration from comic books. But comics helped me learn to read, because English is my second language. So earlier in the 80s is when I learned to read more English. But yeah.
Well, it's funny because comics did that for a lot of people. Like on the very first 1011, Roger was talking about it, how he came over, and comics helped him learn the language.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've heard that from quite a few people. It's for all the crap comics get, they've sure helped a lot of people out there
Yeah.
with a lot of different things.
And
Absolutely.
I honestly don't think they're going to go away. I think they're going to stay.
Yeah, there's always voracious readers. There's always people that like the combined form of art and storytelling. It's not going to go anywhere.
Right.
I mean, look at it now. It's had, even though it's dipped a little, it's still, you can go to a comic shop. There's 200 different titles in there.
Sure.
Right.
It's crazy. I don't remember having that many, even in the 90s. You had the boom when Image came out, and all of a sudden there was like twice as many as there was before. But so that's something I saw we haven't seen from you yet, being a 90s guy, is any Image. So,
Mm.
All right, number 9.
Yeah, you won't see it today.
That's
You won't
okay.
see it. The only other 90s image that comes to mind would be Spawn #1, but I got rid of that one a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember picking that up in the 90s and bought it, read it, never bought another one. I was good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I even read it. But
Yeah, see, I've always been a reader, so if I buy something, I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Or I'm putting it in a to read pile and eventually reading it.
same. Now that I'm older and I can read gooder,
Lee wants to know what your first language is.
German.
There you go, Lee.
Yep.
Roscoe thinks you look way better now without that Cowboys hat on.
Without the hat on, yeah. It's hot. Even with the air conditioning on, you guys are making me nervous.
Nervous? You're just showing books and telling us what you love. Nothing to be
come
nervous
on.
about, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
I'm
let's
afraid like a
number
booger will
9.
fall
Let's
out
see
or
what's
something.
after Gargoyles.
After Gargoyles. So that was book number
8.
9? 8?
8.
8. Oh yeah, 8.
Oh, now your Fruit Loops are soggy.
Yeah.
They are a little bit. It's kind of gross. All right, Digger Jim, get ready.
There you go.
So, what book are we on? 8, right?
9.
9.
9. Damn it. Okay, counting. It's my second counting. Anyways, here we go.
There you go.
So this is the Invincible Iron Man number 600. It's a 1 in 100 ratio cover done by Alex Ross, an homage to Tales of Suspense 39. I think it's like the inside page of Tales of Suspense. The first
And that's
page
a
where he's
great
dressed
cover.
in-
Like, what a shot, right?
Right. So I'm a Iron Man fan with the name of Tale of Suspense. And this one, my wife got for me for my birthday one year, and she did it all on her own. She went to the LCS. She hates going to the LCS. She doesn't like going to conventions or anything like that. She likes going to makeup conventions. So she's a makeup artist. So I'll give her that. But she went and picked this out. She picked out a couple other Iron Man books. It was raw when she bought it, and then we sent it in to have it graded, and it came back a 9.8. So I was
That's
pretty
really
stoked
good for
about
how
that.
dark that cover is.
Yeah, it's really good for how dark
Yeah,
that cover is.
and it has the
The
blank.
back. Yeah.
Now,
Like
what's
that
cool
cover.
about that too is you have certain characters that are so iconic. There's certain things about them, images. Like for Wolverine, you see 3 claws, you know who the character is. With Iron Man, you see that glowing chest, it's instant.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you're in for an Iron Man tale.
Exactly.
Or even the hand with the one repulsor ray in it.
And quite frankly, I think Alex Ross is probably one of the best artists for Iron Man.
Right. That's one of the characters he does well, him and Silver Surfer. His style fits
Right.
those two really well.
He really does.
Now, what got you into into Iron Man? Like, how did he become your favorite character?
I think it's his personality, the wit, the charm, the fact that he's like a genius and he just has the amazing toys and he can build that sort of stuff. I like to
Also
tinker as
flawed.
well, but
Functioning
obviously I
alcoholic.
can't. Pardon?
High functioning alcoholic.
Yeah, I
High
would say
functioning
also
alcoholic.
right.
I
Also
don't
flawed,
necessarily resemble that, but
You're making Joe jealous.
so. God, please.
I like that he's a human and he's still
Right, playing in the big leagues.
you know, he's playing in the big leagues. He's hanging
And he's
tough with-
considered one of the most powerful when he's in his armor.
exactly, and right, and most powerful in the brain as well. You know, he's up there with what's his name, Reed Richards, and
Yeah,
they
yep,
just-
he's an Illuminati. He's
exactly.
just one of the big brains in the Marvel universe. What I like too, though, is something that you can't say Bruce Wayne has. You know, Tony Stark's got personality.
Right.
Oh, we got
Sorry, nerd two is talking to me. She's like,
it's okay.
"Mommy went to Chick-fil-A. She got you a chicken sandwich."
And Nerd 2's gonna eat it when it gets back, right?
Right. She said the fries are really hot, so they're really fresh. But
Nice. All right,
yeah.
but no,
instead
that's
of just
cool.
telling me, she could just bring them to me. You know.
Yeah, it'll
Right.
go great with your Fruit Loops.
Well, she knows you're live, so
She's eating my cereal now.
Good job.
that's what they're for, right?
Right, exactly. But yeah, super awesome gift from the missus.
Man, that's what year did that come out?
This is 2018.
2018.
Yep.
Now, did you
Iron Man
enjoy
600.
his movie arc as well from beginning to end?
The Iron Man movies?
Yeah, just his
Oh, yeah.
the whole arc in
Yeah.
the Avengers, everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. I literally shed a tear when he died.
Mm.
It was
And I think it was because of the music. It's always the music that gets me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what it's for.
Right. But I mean, there was with Iron Man, I think when Tony Stark, it was just he didn't necessarily start it all, right? Because there was other Marvel movies before him.
right.
But he was one of those constants in each of the movies somehow, some way.
Well, he was a
and-
catalyst that launched it. There was the other Marvel movies, but once that movie came out,
Yeah.
then I was like, oh, we can do this.
Yeah.
Like I still remember sitting in the theater and the one, you know, when he just doesn't even look behind him and he blows up that tank with the missiles. You're like, oh, that's very
Right.
It's so Iron Man. It's so
Yeah, it's
badass.
so awesome, right? It's so badass. It's the ultimate FU kind of deal, you know?
Right. I just with Robert Downey Jr. just coming on the screen and just commanding the audience, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Yeah,
you
he
need a
was
bombastic
perfect for that role.
personality for him.
Right.
Perfect role.
You need to be in the fun V.
The
Right.
fun V, yeah.
I want to be in the fun V.
The
All
only the one Iron Man movie I didn't really care for the most was I think it was 3.
3.
Yeah. 3.
Oh, with him and the kid when he was going through a PTSD.
Well, there's that, and it's the Mandarin, and it's the
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever the
Extremist.
Extremist
Extremist,
thing.
yeah.
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 Right.
The Mandarin they just ruined. I'm just gonna say that right here. I mean, they could have done so much better with that. So
Yes.
although some of the little mini things that they did later on, the featurettes on Disney Plus with him were pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
They were.
I did enjoy those.
But then again, what were you going to do? Bring in a Chinese villain who's called the Mandarin and in today's PC world? And
yes, and give him the rings of power. Yes.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What was cool, like when you saw those commercials and Ben Kingsley came on, he was giving that speech. You're like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be an all-out battle. This is gonna be insane.
Right.
He did a really good job being sinister.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's an actor, you know.
Right.
Of course,
Exactly.
What was his name? God, what was his name?
I don't remember.
Slattery. I'm Kevin Slattery or something like that. I can't.
Yeah,
remember.
Trevor Slide.
Trevor. Yeah, I'm Trevor Slattery. I'm an actor. It
All
was
right,
good,
number 10,
but
Dale.
it was just not right.
It wasn't.
So it's
All right,
number 10, right?
Let's get to number 10.
Number 10. This one I just recently got, and it's really starting to climb the ladder of one of my favorite comics or covers in my collection. And it happens to be Iron Man again.
Ooh.
This one
It's
is an
homage.
homage. Yeah, I cannot have Tales of Suspense 39 at the moment because it's too expensive.
No, but that's
Oh.
still
Well, you got a
amazing.
facsimile, don't you?
One moment, please.
Nice.
Oh, it's even played it up for you.
Yes, thank you so much. Yay!
You have a facsimile though, right?
Yeah, I have a facsimile.
Yeah, good. Okay. You got to at least have a space holder till the day that your kids are sold into slavery and you can afford to buy a book with their
Right.
proceeds.
I knew that. He's got it all planned for you, Dale.
I'm going to write that down, and I'm going to
Yeah.
put that on my.
Look, your options
What
are
is it,
you can
a
pay
wish
for
board?
college tuition, or you can sell them into slavery and buy a really expensive comic book.
Do you even need college anymore?
Yeah, just tell him. You know what?
Reality is, they'd be better off just learning a trade.
Right.
Exactly.
There's a pipeline, son, that I'm going to have you go work on.
Go learn how to weld. You're going to make more money than all your friends that can graduate from school in debt.
Right.
Welding or pipe fitting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, speaking of that too, it's weird. I had a ton of friends that graduated and they're paying college loans till they're like 60 and they don't even have a job in the degree they got. Go ahead, Dale. Hold that up.
Yeah. What's that again?
This is a print from Legal Burning.
Nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like Legal Burning.
Yeah.
I never saw that one though. That thing's amazing.
Yeah, he has the book, I think, still for sale, but yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, I got a black cat from him.
Nice. An original one?
I know. I won it during the Comics Curing Cancer thing last year.
There's a print.
The
Yeah.
print, yes.
Okay. Yeah, this is a print for sure. But yeah, it's my little Iron Man corner. But this one does have a little story to it. This is a book that I received from Trev, the shipping guru, as an AOK.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Trev sends out a lot of AOKs.
He does. He's a really good guy. Not because he gave me something, he's actually a genuine person. But this is from 2022.
He's kind of like Tina Carrington sometimes, where he finds some cool, odd stuff.
He does. Yeah.
Well, I've seen some pretty cool homages using this. I mean, there was a Venom cover that had that had Virus doing this whole cover. There was there's a Star Wars Boba Fett one I have that's Boba Fett doing all that stuff with the armor. There's of course the original. There's an Amazing Spider-Man issue in the mid 200s where it's homaging that cover. There's quite a few.
Yeah. One of those classics.
Doesn't make it any less, by the way. I'm just saying that's how good a cover it is that it's been homaged multiple times. Sure. Just for clarity here.
I think John Romita Jr.
did comments tell me that Rob's a jerk.
Never. Rob's never a jerk.
Now, Dale, for the record,
you don't know the people I work with then.
For the record, I just looked on eBay, and that German one I sent you a link to, it's still available. You could always get
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much was that one? Like $900?
No, it's low. It's like $6.96. You're fine.
Oh yeah. Easy.
That's nothing.
And I could read it.
And you can pull that out of the couch. It's not slabbed.
Right.
All you got to do is have the kids wear the same shoes they wore during the spring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That simple.
Exactly.
Now, if you ever get that book, are you just going to go full fetal and just curl up with it for a while?
I might put it in like a Ziploc bag and shower with it and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Hang it around your neck.
Right. Take it to work. Yeah.
Go full Flavor Flav with it.
There you go. Light it up. Oh, that thing has a mind of its own.
Steve hit his curfew. I remember when you made the video on that, Dale.
Yeah.
That's
had to
cool.
put it together.
All right,
Yeah,
so
it
we
does
are
its own
at
thing.
We are at
Personal
number
story.
11 with a personal story, with an extended personal story.
Another personal story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we call it we call it just the one Gary instead of number 11. The show's
Right.
called 10-1-1. So,
It's
I
the
call it
first
what I
one.
want.
just because it's your show, you think you can do what
It's
you
my
want?
show.
I know,
fool.
right?
Who
Sassy.
do you think you are, you sassy son of a gun?
Right.
Sassy.
I learned how to be
Um,
sassy from you.
So can you?
Oh
can
yeah,
you-
hey, it's you, Dale. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
He's
Yeah.
trying to fit some chicken in between books.
That's all right. We'll
Yeah.
stall. We can fill. No worries. Chicky.
Well,
So-
finish your bite real quick, and we'll have Rob give us
I'm
a
good.
Comics Curing Cancer update.
There
It's
you
good.
go.
He said. Okay,
So,
well,
Rob,
there.
go ahead and fill us in on what's coming up with Comics Curing Cancer real quick.
Everything is coming up. No, October 20th through the 22nd will be Comics Curing Cancer, the event, the big event. Obviously, it goes on all year round, collecting stuff. But right now, the big drive is getting some of the donations. If you're following at Comics Curing Cancer on Instagram, you'll see some of the stuff we've been posting, some of the things we've been getting. Today, I just posted up a nice Harley Quinn page, inks over blue lines, and we got some Scotty Young art that's come in. We've had some great slabs coming in, but we still need more because we're trying to raise $25,000 this year is our goal. And God, it would be great if we blew that goal away like we did blew away last year's goal.
Yes.
So and hopefully, and we think that there'll be something to do make Lee and Tyler look stupid again, probably.
Nice.
So that's worth it too.
No,
So, anyways, reach out to us if you have something that you think that you can donate, whether it be for the auction or whether it's something that we can use for our prize wheel or whether it's some mystery boxes that you want to put together that we can use for some of our selling on some of the shows in between. Reach on out to us at Comics Curing Cancer. We'll get you the directions on where to send the stuff, and if you need a donation receipt, we'll be able to provide you with a donation receipt for tax deductible purposes. Love it. He's a henchman. Is that just the regular henchman shirt, or is that the Comics Curing Cancer one? That's the regular one. Okay, but there is new merch. There is Comics Curing Cancer merch that includes Comics Curing Cancer logo and such on the back, and this all on the fatstacksmerch.com. Where all merch, including the Comics Curing Cancer merch, is all proceeds go to Comics Curing Cancer.
now, Rob, on our side over here, so out of the panel comics now, you're going to have a preview show coming out. All the prizes are going to be available if you're making donations during our special 10-1-1 episode of Comics Curing Cancer. So we're trying to up the game on that show for you as well. So Dan's working really hard at putting big prize packs together, and we're going to have some good things to go on during that show to raise some cash.
Yeah, awesome. And we're going to have a preview. It looks like the Wednesday before the week of over on the Comic Vex channel, instead of the normal New Comic Book Day, show us what you got. We're going to have a special preview where we'll go through and show off a lot of the stuff that we have.
Nice.
I sent a bunch of stuff and things. I'm just let me know when it gets to you there.
Certainly. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
All right, and back to our guest.
Much of
Uh-oh.
Fritos go.
He's trying. We're trying to make him choke on live TV here.
That's
I'm trained to help.
We're going to create real suspense.
Yeah. Okay, somebody
joking.
call. Wait.
Yeah.
We don't know where he is.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't you
Yeah,
really
it's my
wish you
dinner
could
time.
rename your Alexa or your Google Home thing so you could rename it Jarvis and talk to
Oh,
be
that would be-
calling out to it and stuff all the time?
yeah.
Yes, I want the glasses too. Friday,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Right?
but they make those, but they're not obviously real ones. But thank you for letting me eat. Number one, can you take a guess as to what it might be?
It's going to be a Tales to Astonish, I think. Is
Yeah.
that or it's
No.
Iron Man 1?
No. It is the purple dinosaur number one.
Yeah,
Whatever that I forgot the name of
Barney?
the dinosaur. Barney,
The
thank you. Barney, number one.
One-eyed,
All back
one-horned
to all your
flying
kids'
purple people
stuff.
eater.
Yeah.
No. So this one
Yay.
Nice.
is an homage, obviously, but this is legal burning, not a print. So one day I saw legal burning because I follow him pretty closely on Instagram, and excuse me, he was starting one of the boxes, I think, and I was like, "Oh, that's so awesome!" So of course I shared it on my Instagram feed, and lo and behold, my wife saw it, and she went behind my back. I'm okay with it, and worked with legal burning to get this done for me.
That is
And
cool. Now, Dale,
yeah,
can you have your wife follow our accounts too?
Yeah.
she
This is
probably
Dale.
yeah,
I'm
She
looking for this for
follows a
Christmas.
couple of them.
No, the heck with that.
Yeah.
She only gets stuff for him. So she actually needs to follow at Comics Curing Cancer and make sure she tunes into the auction.
She did last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she saw the panel, so she worked with him to get that for you, and that's just incredible.
And I knew that these things aren't the cheapest as far as
No.
price wise and stuff, but yeah, she totally surprised me. She worked the deal out with him, and before he posted it, she wanted to make sure no, let me start over. Sorry. We were in the parking lot at Dick's Sporting Goods, and she was like, "Did you see that post yet?" I'm like, "What post?" And she said, the post, the legal burning post. I'm like, "No." And then it's kind of like, what's going on? So I looked at the post, and it was the post that he had posted saying, "Congratulations to Dale from your wife," and all that sort of stuff. So
Nice.
yeah, so I was floored. Right?
They should have
like-
teased you more. They should have put the post on there and put sold under it already.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
Completed, sold,
Yeah, sorry.
Exactly.
Sorry, Dale. You didn't
and it
make
just
it in
shows up
time.
at your house.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I just kept showing it off. I was like, "Dang, look at this, babe! This is so cool!" And he's like
Man,
burning it. He's got a little iron wood burning tool, and he's burning the image onto the cover. And she
I mean,
was
just imagine how many hours it takes to do that. I
Right.
mean, that's just.
And the
Especially
cool thing
all
about that,
doing that
Dale,
text is even worse.
Yeah, that text has got to be extremely
right,
difficult.
you got a
Right.
one of one there.
I have a one of one. Yeah, it's got all sorts of stuff written on there. Cover burned by hand, number 133. Legal burning by Randy B. Proctor on 10/6. So 3 days before my birthday.
Now, does the rest of your family enjoy Iron Man with you, or is
No.
it mostly just the Dale?
My wife
thing?
does. My wife likes Iron Man because he's so witty and like
Yeah.
sarcastic and stuff. We're both kind of sarcastic in that way, so we appreciate good sarcasm and wit and snapbacks. But yeah, I mean, she has some of her other favorites. That she likes Thor. But
Big
Yeah,
yes.
most women
I
do.
think
Thor?
Chris Hemsworth made a lot of women like Thor.
Yeah.
yeah, probably you're probably right on that.
Who's
Um,
Thor? I'm interested now.
Right.
And then
Much
being the
like-
guy,
much
you're
like-
just like, okay,
much
you'll
like
come to
Scarlet.
the movie then,
Much like Scarlett did for Black Widow.
right?
Yeah.
And then she had to go and die. It's like, geez, really?
Yeah.
But
So, all right, so now we're to your spec pick, sir.
oh, damn it! I forgot to grab that one.
Oh, he's gonna have to make it up on the fly.
On the fly.
Do Laugh
Smack
Olympics again. They're all
Right.
coming on. They're all going to be real life. They're going to do a real life show of Laugh Olympics.
Hold on 1 second. I can still hear you.
Uh-oh,
that's funny.
I can still hear you. It's like the White Shadow all over again.
I know.
We can still see you.
Exactly.
Oh goodness. Well, while he's doing that, Rob, what's coming up for you, sir?
Well, Thursday I'll have an unboxing coming up. Obviously, it'll be a Geek Out with Roscoe mystery box. So Roscoe put together $100 mystery box that included a piece of 10 books and a piece of original Roscoe art. One of those was good. One box was going to get a sketch cover, so I'm going to unbox and see whether or not I got the lucky person get the sketch cover. Either way, I'm going to get a cool piece of Roscoe art, so that's going to be awesome. And then coming up on Saturday on Only Slabs, we got Halea Comic Bro coming on.
Ooh,
So
great
that'll
guest.
be a great time. And then Monday we continue the amazing mail calls with a ton of upgrades for the PC.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Jim, we'll get to you in a minute because
All
I
right.
I want to sneak Rob in there in case he's got a jet to his
Yeah,
next
sure.
engagement. All right, so your spec pick, Dale.
My spec pick, Void Rivals.
Ah,
You think it's got some legs?
I think it's going to have some legs. I'm really hoping that they're going to expand on that Energon universe, and it's going to go into the new Transformers and G.I. Joe run, and plus the movie that just came out, Rise of the Beasts, which was an excellent movie, in my opinion, of course.
Mhm.
I think it has some legs. I think they're going to make. Maybe Michael Bay will make a movie out of it.
they're gonna make their own Hasbro cinematic universe, basically.
Right.
Right, exactly.
Think they'll hit anybody? Like in the cartoons, nobody ever actually hit anybody in the G.I. Joe world for some reason. They'd shoot.
Oh, dude, they should just have an actors do a parody of that where they all run out and screen and they're just going like this and nothing's hitting anybody.
Just red and blue lasers.
Yeah.
Right?
Nobody gets hit. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a good spec, I guess.
It is. Now, did you like the Snake Eyes movie that was out not long ago?
It was okay.
Yeah.
Some of the action sequences were good, but I didn't really care for the fact that they showed his face and all that sort of stuff. I mean, I get it. They kind of have to, if it's an origin type story, show his face, but
Right.
Kind
I
of
don't know.
demystified him for you.
right. But
Oh, that's too bad.
I thought Storm Shadow was better in that movie than Snake Eyes was.
Now, you read Void Rivals, though, right? You liked it?
I did like
Okay.
it. I did read it. Yes. I haven't read number 3 yet. It's on the pile. But yeah, I haven't read 3.
I know there's a lot of weird things going on with licenses switching companies right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But
You know,
I'm
'cause you
super
saw-
happy that G.I. Joe's coming back.
Yeah, because it was with IDW forever.
Right. Yeah. Ever since issue 155 and a half.
Did you read that Rob Liefeld Snake Eyes?
No.
No. Good man. All right, you got a few points from me on that one.
Sweet. Got a thumbs up.
You're evening out.
You can just live now the rest of your life in bliss, huh?
I am happy.
No, a good spec pick though. I mean, I know that's a big title right now. A lot of people are talking about it and really loving it. Again, I'm excited that Rom might be back in the Marvel universe again, and hopefully that means Micronauts is coming back and all those other toy lines that they had. It's really weird what's going on in the toy industry right now, and I'm really kind of keeping an eye out because I want to see what properties are going to come back in comics that have been gone forever.
Right.
Right.
Because you don't know, I mean, something cool could get revived.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe like Heathcliff might come back.
Heathcliff was always my favorite. Heathcliff over Garfield.
For sure. 100%.
More points for you now.
100%.
Now I like you again.
Thanks.
All right, what do you think about Elf?
I mean, if you like cats, sure.
Going back down. No,
Well, but if you like cats because you like to eat them, or you
Eat
like
them.
cats because you enjoy their company.
Right.
I don't like cats personally.
oh,
So
you're going back. That
I'm
mean
all
you're a
for
fan
Alf.
of Elf. So
Yeah,
you're
that's
going back
a-
to
Alf.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean,
I grew up
man,
watching Alf, and again, sarcasm, right? He's sarcastic and witty and all that. That's me.
I mean, you got it. I mean, man bred a terrier so he wouldn't have to own a cat.
Now, do you have the Alf #1 as well?
I don't. Not
I got
yet.
I got a Newsy and a Direct. I'm like, well, I wish the Newsy has like one little stain on the cover. I was gonna send it in, and then I saw like a little stain. I was like, oh.
Sorry, I got to run, Dale.
No.
Thank you
Rob.
very much.
Yep.
Rob, thank you, sir.
Rob.
Yep, sorry, I got to duck out, guys.
No, you're
worries.
good. We knew it
Quack,
was
quack.
coming. All right, so Dale, great books. I always love it when it's a nostalgia trip, especially related to Saturday morning cartoons,
Yeah.
because that's like a whole thing of my childhood is just being there Saturday mornings to watch everything. And I know it was part of Jim's too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know those books I always enjoy quite a bit. And it's nice to see you had all the number ones of it. But I didn't see a Smurfs number one. That's the number one I wouldn't mind getting. You can get that for about $20 right now too.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I have Smurfs, but it's in German.
That counts.
Even better.
Even better. Yeah.
It's not a number one. It's just like in Germany, they have their like magazine-sized comic books or the really small digest ones.
Now you see, I like the Snorks better than I like the Smurfs. So
I would agree with that.
look at that. Dale redeemed himself so much in the last 10 minutes.
Gummy Bears over Smurfs.
Oh, yep, Gummy Bears. That was a great show.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I liked the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon back then too.
That was such a great cartoon.
Yeah, that was ahead of its time, I thought.
Yeah,
Crazy.
And I got I had to I liked it so much I had to buy it on DVD.
Oh, nice. That's actually not a bad idea.
Did you ever see the what was it? The Centurions?
I never saw that
Centurions?
cartoon, but I heard of it.
That was like the OG Iron Man. You should check that out. They were like the first Iron Man type people.
Power Extreme.
Yeah, where they get powered up and yeah.
Now,
the satellite
Jim,
would shoot down all their explosives and stuff.
Right.
Jim, what's coming up for you, sir?
It's supposed to be beautiful digging weather this weekend, so I'm going to probably be shooting some footage. I'm hoping to get on a property. Because the weather's been good and we've gotten some actual rain, so I'm going to shoot some more footage. I'm definitely going back to that place that I found that gold ring, because if there's one, who knows, maybe there's another. Right. I personally think there's a high school ring there because the apartments are right next to where an old high school used to be. So let's hope for that. So if I do any digging, I'll be shooting some footage of that. And then from a comics perspective, I got some stuff that came in the mail. I'll shoot a video of that and post that as well.
Now, for me, we have Rob Worst coming up in 2 nights for another 10-1-1, Jim. So be ready.
Oh, wait. I'm going to be in Gary B's show on Thursday. It's a 10-1-1.
And Caroline should be joining us as guest host that night as well.
No, I'm done then. Forget it.
Lady Fantastic. I had to bring her on to keep you in line.
Yeah.
And next Tuesday, guys, for his second round of the 10-1-1, we have Comic Journey on again. So we're going to see some more great. If you guys watched his first 10-1-1, he brought a lot of great books. So we'll have him back on again next Tuesday, Comic Journey, with some more killer books. The guy's got a great collection, so we'll see that. And then we have Dismay Comics on the 21st to promote his Kickstarter and his new book. So that'll be fun. And then on the 26th, we have Chuck Hensey back, and then Steve White on the 28th, all making 10-1-1 returns. So this month, I was just having a fun time having friends back for seconds. But so it's been a whole thing. And Dale, what's coming up for you, sir?
Excuse me. I recorded a video today in my truck when I was waiting for my kids to get out of school. Right. I got an A-OK and a winning prize thingamabobber from 22 Comics. So he threw in some extra books in there as an A-OK, which was
nice.
pretty cool. Then I have this unboxing that I need to do. It's got some Roscoe original art in it. And then whatever else, I don't know. I should
That's
probably.
That's right. You got some content coming out.
Yeah, I got some content coming out. I was really excited for this today, and I'm glad I was back on here. And
no, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it, bud. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it had been too long. We had to get you back out there.
June of last year.
Yeah, and believe it or not, when I started this show, just like I started the other one, Dale, I'm like, no one's gonna want to come on these shows. And then I find I'm like I'm already booked on this show all the way into November.
Nice.
It's just, it's just crazy. But I want to thank the audience. We had a great turnout for Dale. Thank you all for coming out to support him. His links are in the description below. As our, I got to add yours in, Jim, because I added you last minute.
Right.
you can find Jim on almost all my links and all my videos. For a lot of them, Jim's there. But we'll get him added to this. Rob's in there, so go follow him, learn more about comics curing cancer. And guys, thank you all so much. Dave, of course, thanks. Dale, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it,
Yeah.
bud. Jim, thank you, sir. Appreciate you as always.
Right
And
on.
guys, as I like to end this thing, keep it casual, and we'll see you next time.